Welcome to the Portland Culinary Podcast on Portland Culinary Radio. I'm Steven Shomler, your host. Today is one of our special on-the-road Bozeman-centric episodes. I've done a number of podcasts on the beer side and the culinary side. If you want to see all of my Bozeman content, you can go to adventuresinbozeman.com, both for beer podcasts, culinary podcasts, and travel articles, all about this amazing place that is Bozeman, Montana. If you haven't been here, you need to come. I am really excited. We're talking with people who are just now in the midst of opening up their restaurant, their first restaurant ever. They're both kind of nuts, which I think is really exciting, and I love the name of the place. But Anna Yardley and Justin Banis, did I get your names right?
Yes.
Fantastic. I love it. Okay. So we'll go through the questions. So the name of your place, so people know, is it's Hail Mary's, and you are the restaurant that it's a business inside a business. So we're sitting inside the Rockin' R, which is an iconic Bozeman bar that's been around for a long time, since the 40s or 50s, forever. And you are now going to open up a restaurant inside of that place. And all the people who get the amazing alcohol can have your incredible food.
That's correct.
Okay. So questions we ask everybody. We'll start with Anna. Where were you born?
I was born in Mount Pleasant, Michigan.
Okay. And where'd you go to high school?
I went to high school at Houghton Lake High School.
Houghton. And what's the mascot there?
It is the Bobcat.
So that prepared you for Bozeman.
It did. It sure did. I'm a Bobcat through and through.
That's funny. And what year did you move to Bozeman?
I moved to Bozeman in 2014.
Okay.
However, I moved to Montana, to Big Sky in 2010.
Now, Big Sky is this really cool community just up the road.
Yes, it's south of here.
About 40 miles. Mm-hmm. Yep. And so people sometimes, they go to Big Sky and eventually they just kind of migrate their way to Bozeman. It's
they
a
sure
thing.
do.
It's
yes.
a thing.
Yes, they do.
And okay, and your role is you have a huge background in restaurant management.
I do. I've been managing restaurants for around 10 years.
So where did your tell me about the first restaurant job you had?
I did dishes and waited tables at a little Chinese restaurant in northern Michigan called Lee's Kitchen.
In northern Michigan?
Yes, in northern Michigan. So it was, it was different, but it was an amazing experience. I worked there for 4 years through high school.
So did you ever escape the dish pit?
I did. For sure. And I became, I started serving there, and that's kind of how I got my experience at front of house. Okay.
And for most of your professional career, you've done restaurant management.
That's correct.
And you like it.
I do. I'm crazy.
Exactly. Hence, that's what, because you know how hard it is to manage a restaurant in your front of house?
Yes, I do.
Okay. And this is your first restaurant that you're actually owning.
That's correct.
And are you excited about that?
I am over the moon. I'm very excited.
Okay. All right. Justin, you're up. Where were you born?
I was born in Bozeman.
No.
Here in Bozeman, yes.
You were born in Bozeman, Montana.
Born and raised in Bozeman, Montana, yes.
Of all the Bozeman content I've done, I think you're only the second person I've ever met who was born in Bozeman. I didn't even know people existed.
There's few of us, very few.
As far as I could tell, they don't even have hospitals here to birth babies. They just ship everybody out. Okay, and where'd you go to high school?
At BHS Bozeman Senior High School.
Are you kidding me? Yep. Again, I've only met one other person that I've interviewed who was born here and went to high school here.
Yep.
And the mascot's the Hawks, right?
The Hawks, yeah.
See, I'm not as dumb as I look.
Right. You've done research, yeah.
Okay, and you're professionally a chef.
Yes.
So I suspect, I'm pretty sure that, Anna's going to have to cook occasionally.
Right.
But she's restaurant management.
Right.
Whereas you're chef, so you're going to do a lot of the cooking. But I speculate, given your years of working in a restaurant, you probably know some things that make them fail or succeed.
Yeah.
Right?
Hopefully by now I can pick some of those out, yeah.
So that's why you guys make a great partnership in a team. You each have skill sets. Although there's some overlap, you have strengths on their areas.
Absolutely, yeah. We both play to each other's strengths, I feel like. Yeah.
I like that. Okay, so where did your cooking journey begin?
Probably cooking with my dad as a kid, probably around 12 or so, would help out with family meals and stuff like that. And he had a few dishes that he liked to cook. But
like what?
He cooked Bauernfrühstück a lot, which is
Bauernfrühstück?
Yeah, Bauernfrühstück or Hoppelpoppel, people call it. There's plenty of different names, I'm sure.
I just think that's something that Jurgen eats down at Bayern in Missoula.
Yeah, I assume so. He probably has had that. Yeah.
Okay, what is Hoppelpoppel?
It's just like sort of a chicken scratch, I guess people call it. It's like potatoes and bacon and ham and onions and mushrooms, eggs, stuff like that, all cooked up into sort of a mash of breakfast food,
That sounds amazing.
It's great. Yeah,
I
love
want
it.
that.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, what other cool stuff did your dad make?
Mostly, it was a lot of breakfast foods. Really, his waffles and pancakes. He was really into, and he kind of got me into that, and got me into cooking, or at least working with my hands a lot.
And so then,
creating.
big family holidays, you'd help him cook.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
And that's kind of where your journey began. I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, where'd your professional cooking journey begin?
Just down the street from here at Montana Ale Works.
Oh, they're a cool place.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
I
they,
love it
they
there.
sell a lot of food.
Oh, for sure. Oh, quite a bit. Yeah.
And so you probably learned a lot about cooking in that journey.
Learned a lot about cooking there, and a lot about managing a really busy line and restaurant.
Okay, do you like cooking
I do.
professionally?
Yeah, quite a bit. I do.
I mean, people don't realize, some people think, I for years I worked, with food cart owners in Portland, and like, oh, I love cooking, so I'll love cooking professionally in a little 10x10 box where it's really cold in the winter, really hot in the summer, because at least in a restaurant, the temperature's controlled. In a food cart, it's often not.
Yeah.
And cooking at home for fun for 3 people, and have some people over is very different than cooking professionally.
For sure. I would say honestly enjoy cooking in larger quantities, or I'm better at it than in small quantities. I tend to overdo it when it's just for 1 or 2 people,
I can imagine.
Yeah.
Okay, but you actually like professional cooking.
I do, absolutely, yeah.
So you're crazy just like Anna.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you have to be, I think, in this business.
No, I have great respect for chefs that actually like,
Yeah.
but you can tell, you've probably met, I bet you have, you've met some chefs that they don't actually like their job. They hate their life. They hate the
for
cooking.
sure.
They're
Yeah.
grumpy. It's like, well, then get out of the kitchen and go become an accountant. Come
Right.
on now. Don't make the rest of us suffer because you're an idiot.
Yep. Yeah, there's plenty in the industry.
Yeah, and every industry has people that don't like
Absolutely.
it. But a chef that loves to cook, oh man, that's awesome.
Yeah, for sure.
I love it. Okay, so your grand opening is next week.
Yep.
We're like at the front. I mean, we're here. It's open. People are ordering off the menu. But you're getting you're smart. You had a soft opening, and are having a grand opening next week. And I'm so excited to be here at the front end. And you've
right
got,
at the beginning.
Right
Yeah.
at the beginning, and you guys got real menus and printed, and it's fun and it's awesome. And okay, I wanna hear from you, Anna. Tell me about where the name Hail Marys with an S, Hail Marys, comes from.
Well, Justin and I actually went to a local brewery here in Bozeman, and we were having a couple.
That would be Map Brewing.
That would be Map Brewery.
I recorded a Portland Beer
Yes.
Podcast
We were at
episode
Map.
with.
We love Map.
Let's see, who did I talk to? I talked to PK and Doug last night. Great guys, fun podcast. So you were there.
Yep, we were at Map, and
They have some pretty good beer.
They do. They have excellent beer. So we were having a few of those, and we were coming up with ideas for names. And then the last name, we were just like, this is our Hail Mary. We were putting everything into this, and we said, that's it. We're going to call it Hail Marys. So it's our Hail Mary.
And you're excited to get this open, I bet.
Yes. It's a lot of work, and we put a lot into it, and we are ready to see the fruits of our labor.
Okay. And so I'm excited to talk a little bit about your menu. The first quarter, that's your appetizers.
That's correct.
And I like the Caneo because it's elevated bar food.
It is.
And this is, it's kind of a sports bar. I've been in real traditional sports bars. This feels like just a cool bar. If I don't like sports, I could come have some great food in it. Mm-hmm. Kind of, more of a low-key, easygoing sports bar, not the real intense ones where you're just scared if you don't like basketball.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I think the Rocking R caters a lot to the students, Montana State here. And so it definitely has like kind of a college kind of bar feel to it. So yeah.
Yeah, and it feels great in here. Okay, so you got onion rings.
We do. We have beer battered onion rings.
I love some onion rings. I'm not going to go through all the things, but fried mac and cheese balls, that is just fantastic late night bar food.
Yes.
Time for my last call, and I'm going to have one of those with it.
Yes, it's served with our house-made ketchup. It's kind of Justin's brainchild. They're delicious.
And house-made ketchup. Mm-hmm. You make your own ketchup. Okay,
We do.
Justin, you came up with the idea for, tell me about this fried mac and cheese balls.
It was just something that I've always enjoyed, and I didn't want to buy a product in or take up space with that, so I figured we could do it for cheaper on our own and hopefully better. And they've turned out pretty well, and people enjoy them. And I think a lot of people question the choice of ketchup with the mac and cheese balls, but it goes well. You'd have to try it. But I've always kind of liked that sort of a tomatoey flavor, not necessarily a sauce, but with pasta, for something that's sort of just regular old mac and cheese, but as nice as we can do it, and then a house-made ketchup.
Okay, so you make these fried cheese balls yourself?
Yes, everything in-house, cheese sauce, everything throughout.
Because that's incredible. Because everywhere I've been, they get them from Costco or run down to the supermarket, get this bag of nasty, frozen, and I've this is not a dive bar, but I've had them often at dive bars just for fun, and they're just terrible, frozen terrible things, and sometimes they don't even have fryers. Put them in a microwave and they kind of fall apart. But you make these from scratch.
Yeah, we make them all from scratch, and I figured it's one of those. It is like a dive bar food that we could do just all ourselves, and easy enough, and a little bit better than just a frozen product.
Elevated bar food.
Absolutely.
I think that is a perfect example. There's one more appetizer I'm really excited about. I think I'm going to be eating that. And so, now which one of you thought it was a good idea to put salads on the menu?
Probably Anna. That was mostly Anna's. We both wanted salads, but she was really driving force behind that.
Okay, so what is up with salads on the menu, Anna?
Well, when we first started our business, we talked a lot to the Rocking R staff, and that was something that they thought that their customers wanted. And it's going into the summer season. This is our summer menu, and we played around a lot with salads and came up with a few that we really liked.
And I'm just pulling your leg because I love salads these days, but I generally don't think of salads as bar food, and I kind of wanted to give you guys a little bit of grief, but then I looked down and saw this burrata panzanella salad, arugula, tomatoes, cucumbers, balsamic reduction, topped with burrata. Oh my goodness, that's a salad I want to eat.
Yes, who doesn't love cheese?
Yeah, that people, communists, I think, or something terrible. I don't know. Okay, and then you've got some really good sandwiches. One that caught my eye, a caprese grilled cheese.
Yes.
Who thought that up?
Again, just cheese. I think I thought that up, but I generally have cheese on the brain.
So mozzarella, tomato, arugula, and balsamic reduction.
Yes.
And you can add chicken.
You can.
And the chicken's inside the grilled cheese.
Yes.
Holy goodness.
Well, we wanted to offer a vegetarian option, but then we said you could still add chicken to it if you wanted.
Okay, yeah, because we are in Montana.
That's correct.
And then I love BLTs. It's my favorite sandwich. And you've got a fried green tomato BLT.
We sure do.
And that's pretty good.
Yes, it is.
And near and dear to my heart, this is perfect bar food. You guys have a chili dog.
We do. We get our dogs from Daniel's Gourmet Meats, which is in Bozeman.
Yeah, I just drove by them last night.
Yeah, they are great. And they make the chili dog for us. And it's only sold here at Hail Mary's, or you could get it in the store, but we are the only restaurant that's serving that dog.
Wow, okay, and it's a cheddar dog, so there's cheese inside the hot dog.
There is.
Oh, my goodness, and then you put your beef chili, and then you top it with queso.
We do. It's a sloppy, wonderful, delicious mess.
Oh, that sounds like a little bit of heaven right there. I absolutely love it. Okay, now tell me about this. There's one more sandwich. All the sandwiches are good, but people don't hear me read a menu. But there's one more sandwich that caught my eye that I think is absolutely fantastic, and that is the Madonna. What the heck is the Madonna?
Well, the Madonna is a chicken sandwich. It has apple and bacon and brie and arugula, and it has our house jalapeno pepper jelly on it. It has become, I think it is our most popular sandwich right now. It's kind of been this it's kind of been our flagship sandwich randomly, but it's really good.
When brie, bacon, apple, chicken, pepper.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds. Who thought up all that stuff? Those combinations.
I think it was a kind of a combo between Justin and I. But once we tried it, we're like, oh yeah, it's a winner.
To a phrase I use, that dog will hunt, man.
Yes,
that will.
It has been a favorite.
Okay, but the star of the show of the menu. I flipped the menu over. I got the star of the show. You have some burgers that look really good.
We do.
Now, what's your outlandish claim about your burgers?
I think we have the best burger in Bozeman, and I'm going to stand behind it.
And that is, Justin is shaking his head because he and I both know that is absolutely ridiculous.
Well, there are some good burgers in Bozeman. I will give Bozeman some credit.
The only way you could be more ridiculous is have a restaurant that's new and say you have the best steak in Bozeman.
Yeah, but I mean, our burgers are pretty good.
But you know what I love? Your conviction.
Yes.
You're not just talking out your backside. You actually really believe it. Mm-hmm. You love the burgers here.
I do.
And I don't know about you, Justin, but when I want a burger, I want to go to a place where they think that they have good burgers. Is that right? Where they think they have them?
Yeah, for sure. And we do stand behind it. And they are really good burgers. And it's all local meat from Montana Wagyu Cattle Company. And they are great burgers. I hope they're the best in town, but
yeah, you're not going to make that. Let her make that outlandish claim.
She can
exactly.
say it for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, just being a very
I won't
good,
deny it.
being a very good Bozeman burger, that would be great successful.
Oh, we'd love it. Yeah.
You got one with bacon, gorgonzola, and whiskey caramelized onions.
Yeah.
Oh, the divine intervention.
Divine intervention, yeah.
That sounds amazing. Another one that caught my eye is the Diablo. Pepper jack cheese, spicy tomato verde, fried jalapenos, and avocado.
Yeah, and it's not overly spicy. I think it's a nice blend. And then you got the crunch with the fried jalapenos. And
the avocado brings a little bit of coolness to heat down
absolutely.
the jalapeno.
That is one of our more popular burgers, for sure.
Okay, and this one's just weird to me. You got to explain this to me, Justin. The End Zone. Mozzarella sticks and marinara on a burger.
That was that one was Anna's for sure, and she's on the brain, and she loves mozzarella sticks and marinara. So why not throw it on top of our possibly best burger in town?
Yeah, and so I so much want to mock you guys for doing that, but when I read it, you know what I want? I want to eat one. Yeah, it's like, okay, that is compelling. It's not
going to be bad, Yeah.
Yeah. So we have a food cart in Portland. He does deep fried cinnamon sugar coated mozzarella sticks.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
They're so good. They're so incredible.
Yeah, it sounds amazing.
Oh, look at this beautiful food that just arrived. Oh, I'm going to have to take pictures. Wow, this is incredible. I am so excited for this. Okay. And then you've got now tell me the name behind Sonny Holland. That's the name of one of your burgers. Where did the name come from?
Sonny Holland was probably the first famous MSU football player, and I believe he's in the NFL Hall of Fame. I'm not sure. I think he was the first MSU player in the Hall of Fame. He played way back in the 60s, and he actually, I believe, coached MSU football team for a while. But
okay, so he's a big.
He's a classic. It's like that's our kind of classic burger. So that he's a classic staple of Bozeman and football, and yep.
That makes sense. I like that. I like that very much. Okay, and that's kind of just your basic burger.
Yeah.
And it says right there, right, total classic, lettuce, tomato, onion, and pickle. But then I can add, you have all this amazing stuff that I add. Yeah. And sometimes you go into a burger place, like no substitutions. You get what we picked out. And sometimes they pick out fun stuff, but sometimes they got these weird things where they added pear. And I don't want pear on the burger.
Hey, if I got it in the kitchen, I'll put it on a burger for you,
So, and the cheeses, I'm blown away by the cheeses. You got cheddar, Swiss, American, pepper jack, gorgonzola, mozzarella, goat cheese, house-made poblano.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we do love cheese.
Okay. All right, back to the appetizers I was excited about. This thing that was put here in front of me, so my sweetheart, she absolutely loves jalapeno poppers. That's something she loves. And we go to a dive bar, that's one of her go-to, not good for you snacks. What is this beauty before me?
Yeah, so this was Anna's idea, and I guess my creation or recipe, but it's jalapeno and bacon firecrackers. So it's cream cheese, jalapenos, bacon, rolled into a tortilla and deep fried until crispy, warm, and gooey. And it's served with a jalapeno pepper jelly.
This is like crack.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. People love them.
Okay, you call them Mexican firecrackers.
Yeah.
And it's a fried tortilla.
Yeah.
And just because I can't even process, I can't even think right now. Tell us again what's inside of this amazing, crunchy delight.
It's jalapenos, bacon, cream cheese, and then some other seasonings and spices and all sorts of stuff. Secret things, yeah. It's an industry secret, yeah.
Yeah, and here's what I love. And my sweetheart, she likes to sweat sometimes when she eats. I'm a wimp. I cannot do that. Jalapeno poppers sometimes are good. Sometimes you just feel like your mouth is on fire.
Get you, yeah.
Yeah, this is heat and spicy, but not too much.
Yeah, it's not overpowering. I think it's a nice level feeling all the way through. You don't get too much of anything, and it's not too heavy. It's not too spicy. It's a great mix. Yeah.
This is insane. This is so good. Oh my goodness.
Thank you. Yeah.
That's right there. That's the cat's meow. Okay. This glorious burger. Anna, do you want to tell us about this burger?
Sure. You have in front of you the Our Father. It's kind of our signature burger. It is topped with avocado and arugula and poblano cheese and bacon, roasted red pepper aioli that we make in-house, and a sous vide egg.
This is like perfect hangover food.
It is. It is. That was kind of our idea. We wanted to create this burger where you could come in and just have this, big, juicy, loaded burger if you had a kind of a gnarly hangover. And I don't know exactly who we were sitting with or how it happened, but somebody said, you should name it the Our Father, kind of with the reference to the Hail Marys. And we said, yep, you're right. And so it is Our Father.
So I'm supposed to eat this, and I'm almost afraid to, because you know what's going to happen to me, right? I'm going to be like, I know where the best burgers in Bozeman are.
That's right.
And then
See,
people will think I'm crazy too.
That's right.
But I've had a lot of burgers in Bozeman, and this, so far visually, this looks like the best burger I've ever seen. I mean, wow.
I mean, we tried a lot of burger, and we love the burger from Montana Wagyu Cattle Company, and we also tried a lot of buns. And so we feel like we put together a really good burger that can compete with any place in Bozeman.
Okay, and then you do have some milkshakes.
Yes, we do.
I see huckleberry milkshakes. That's a Montana thing, man.
You gotta have a huckleberry milkshake.
Of course, you got vanilla and chocolate and strawberry, but chocolate peanut butter. A chocolate peanut butter milkshake is just fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen that on a menu in a long time. Mint chocolate, and then maple candied bacon.
That's right. You can get a bacon milkshake here. Just have some bacon with the bacon on your burger.
Okay, and then the cool thing is you can get the milkshake from you have it shipped over to Rockin' R, and they boozify it.
They do. You can get boozy milkshakes here.
Oh my goodness! So be my huckleberry.
Yes. So we add some huckleberry liqueur and some huckleberry vodka to your huckleberry milkshake, and you got a Be My Huckleberry.
My mind is blown. Okay, and how about what the heck is a strawberry Twinkie boozy milkshake?
It's got strawberry puree and vanilla ice cream, and all of our ice cream comes from Wilcoxon's, which is over in Livingston, which is near to Bozeman. And you get half a Twinkie in it, and then you get half a Twinkie on top, and it is just so good.
So they put the Twinkie in the boozy milkshake?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And actually, it comes with vanilla vodka, too, if you get it the boozy strawberry Twinkie milkshake. Yep.
Oh, man, I just want to have all these things. I think I would stay for 3 or 4 hours and then just fall asleep under the table. Oh, wow, it's incredible.
We'll give you a blanket.
Well, I really feel excited that I'm here before you guys even have your grand opening. Mm-hmm. And I just have to tell you, based on the food that I've had and what I've seen, you guys are going to kill it. You guys are going to absolutely kill it. And I know restaurants are really, really hard, and I love that you have the name we're just going for. We're putting everything into our first person Hail Marys, but I think you're just going to nail it.
Well, thank you. We hope to.
I get a pretty good sense of these things. I've been to restaurants and food carts where you walk in and you're like, in fact, my wife and I have recently been to places like this is not going to make it, and then we go back, we drive by a few weeks later, and it's gone, and we weren't wrong. And so I have a pretty good sense of those things, and my vibe is you guys are going to not just sort of make it, but do very, very well.
Well, thank you very much. We work hard. We want to give the best food that we can. We love Bozeman, and we hope that Bozeman loves us.
I will. All right, Justin, it was so great to get to enjoy your cooking.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
And I wish you guys all the success in the world. I can't wait. Next time I come back, I'm like, okay, they are fantastic. And
yeah, hopefully, yeah.
All
right, and I'm almost tempted because I'm going to be singing the praises of these Mexican firecrackers.
Yeah.
They're like, I probably should get a commission or something because I'm going to try and sell them. It's incredible.
We're going to start production facility, I think.
I would. I mean, wow. I'm tempted to buy some and have you freeze them for me to take home to my sweetheart.
We could.
They are so. I don't know that I've had an appetizer, a bar food appetizer I liked as well, and I've had a lot of bar food appetizers in my life.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Very impressive. All right. Thank you so much for being on the podcast.
Thank you.
Cheers, you guys.
Cheers. Thank you.